Sit.
There you go. Thanks.
Good girl.
Can I help you there?
Yep, come on. I just got home and...
Sorry, sir, where's your mask?
I got an exemption.
Okay.
Yeah. Found that under my door.
Right.
So I'd like to know what it's about. And if it was something important, why didn't they leave details?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, can you get a constable out here?
What was your name? Do you have some ID?
I'll show it to the police. I don't really want to show it to you.
Okay,
are you a
how
police?
can I assist you if you don't show it to
show
me?
it to her because we're busy.
Oh, okay. Rightio. We're obviously not too busy enough to knock on my door.
I beg your pardon, don't come in here and start being rude. Obviously...
Stating a fact is not being rude. The fact that you take it as being rude...
If you don't have your mask in, just leave it if you're going to be a smart ass.
I'm not being a smart ass. You clearly weren't busy enough to not knock on my door.
There's a car out the road, we're in the station. If you're going to keep going, I'll give you a legal direction not to come back here unless it's an emergency.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, right. So in other words, your way goes regardless.
Exactly. That's right. My way goes regardless.
That's right. So because you've got a badge, you can do whatever you want, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just asking a question.
We'll ask respectfully.
So did you want to give me your ID or not?
Yeah, I'm going through my wallet, aren't I?
Thank you.
Could I have your name and badge number, sir? Officer? Can I have your name and badge number, please? Or identification number? Sorry?
Constable Sing.
And your identification number?
I don't need to give you that.
So, Sing, is it? S-I-N-G-H?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, Sing, okay. And the other officer that spoke to me? You guys need to remember that you're public servants, not public tyrants, yeah? I said you guys need to remember you're public servants. So, respect goes both ways, yeah?
Exactly. So you
Well, the officer over here gobbing off just because didn't want to give my ID to the receptionist. How have I disrespected you? I came in here, I said to the lady in a perfectly respectful tone that I will show my ID. I'm just asking a question. So you can't even have a civil conversation because no, you can't even have a civil conversation because you know you're in the wrong. Simple as that. Sorry? Well, yeah, saying I'm a smart ass, saying I'm making all this fuss and being difficult. I'm not. All I'm doing is asking questions. All I was doing was asking questions. All I said to the lady, which I didn't say rudely, was that I will show my ID to the police and not to her. That's not being rude. Is that being rude? Is that being rude? That's being rude, is it? Right. Well, you guys, the other officer goes, "We're busy, all right," in a very disrespectful manner. And I said, "What do you mean how? Just because she's telling me the truth doesn't mean she has to say it in that way." She just said it in a very sarcastic, derogatory manner. And then when I said, "Well, you obviously are not that busy because you came to my house," that is fact. So you obviously can't be busy. So you don't even have a dialogue. Do you have a sergeant here? Sing? Officer Sing? Officer Sing, I'd like to speak to the duty sergeant, please. Yeah, I'm not about this issue. I'm talking about this issue. I'd like to talk to the duty sergeant now. Well, you're doing one issue. Surely he can ask the duty sergeant to come out and speak to me at the same time. Stay.
Even if we do grill. Of course. Can't leave room me either. Are you taking taking a photo?
Nope. I'm taking video.
Why?
Because I'm reading on my interaction with your very rude police officers. And this is a public place.
No, you're in a public.
I think you'll find I can. I think you'll... Well, arrest me then. This is a public place as defined under legislation. In a public place, I can record and take videos as much as I want. Maybe your sergeant can school you guys on that as well. This is Officer Sing, guys, who clearly has a tyrant mentality. It's his way or no way. I think this guy got a badge and a gun, they can do whatever they want.
So you need to stop taping if you
No.
want me to. Well, there you go.
You don't like cameras, do you? Because it exposes you guys. I'll turn the camera off and talk to you. So now you're refusing to do your job as a public servant.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to know what this is about.
How can we find it if there's nothing on the system?
Well, you could have said that. Well, clearly you...
We just need to calm down for a moment. Okay?
I'm perfectly calm. You
I
can
ask
calm down all
with
that.
due respect, would you walk into Centrelink or Service New South Wales and start straight off the bat with that sort of attitude? No, you wouldn't.
Just because
There's
I
a
have...
preconceived idea.
It's got nothing to do with
No,
attitude.
sorry, you've spoken over the top of us. There's a preconceived idea on how you feel you can speak to the police, whether they be public servants or officers or whatever it is.
Did I swear at you?
No, you
Did I
didn't.
yell at you?
Let's move forward. You
No, no.
came in with a
Did I
query.
swear at you?
Answer your query
Did I-
so you can leave and get on with your day.
So in other words, you can get me out of here so you don't have to deal with me anymore.
Not at all.
Well, I'm
So
still going to speak to the duty
You
sergeant.
can absolutely do that. Let me finish this query for you,
Mm-hmm.
so then you can move on from that. I can't find you in the system
Mm-hmm.
with your details from your driver's license, so therefore I can't find.
So do you know if there was police from this station in that area?
I can't tell you from looking at that piece of paper. I can tell you that New South Wales Police attended your site and left you that on site.
Well,
Who it
it's
was and what the
unprofessional,
reason
if
was.
nothing else, to not leave details about what it's about and who I need to speak
Can't comment
to.
on that because I don't know. Yeah.
I don't want to deal with you. Can you back up, please? I'd like to speak to your duty sergeant.
I don't care. Listen.
No, I'm not going to listen. I would like to speak to your duty sergeant.
My name's
Duty
Constable Sing
sergeant.
from the
I'd like to speak to duty sergeant right
At
now.
this point in time, you're going to move on direction from the station.
I would like to
Not
speak-
return for at least up to 6 hours, unless it's an emergency. All right? Do you
I'd like to
understand
speak to
that?
your
Do you
duty
understand
sergeant
that?
now.
So leave now.
Duty
otherwise you'll be
sergeant.
arrested
I'm
for failing to
requesting
comply.
a suit.
So you got-
Under what acts and what legislation are you giving me a direction on move on order? I know I've got the intent. I'm not sorry. You do. If I'm being moved on, you have to explain on reasonable grounds. Explain why me being here needs to be moved on. You can't just say you're. No, I'd like to speak to your duty sergeant. I'd like to speak to your duty sergeant. I'd like to speak to your duty sergeant. So you're threatening threats now. Threats now. Oh, really? Because that's exactly what it sounds.
Explain how it's a threat.
I came down here just to find this out. She's just told me this, and all I want to do is speak to your duty sergeant. Yeah, that's fine. And now I want to speak to your duty sergeant. The reason you don't want to get your duty sergeant.
Disruption in this place.
Who am I disrupting? You guys are out here disrupting me.
Leave.
No.
You're going to get arrested.
Well, arrest me then.
Come on, then. Let's go.
I'd like to speak to your duty sergeant.
Alright, well, my name's Constable
So
Sing. At this
you
point in
have to
time,
leave.
you're under arrest for failing to comply.
Go ahead.
Listen to me.
No, I'm not going to listen. All I want
I
is.
haven't even spoken to you. Why don't you listen to me?
Well, I've asked for the duty sergeant how many times?
You won't talk to them today.
Was that?
You need to put it in writing.
I hadn't even got to.
Let me finish. This is our police station. It's private property. We're
It's
asking
not.
you to
It's
leave.
public. It's a publicly funded building,
You're
isn't
not
it?
welcome here anymore.
I don't care whether I'm welcome.
You need to leave.
I'm a member of the public. No.
But we can't help you. We
Leave.
have helped you. And
you're
that's
not
it.
taking
If
it.
you want to put in a complaint,
Sorry?
put it in
You're
writing.
not taking the help. How can we?
I have taken the
How can
help.
we assist you with that? I
Well,
can't.
well, how can I assist me when you guys leave that?
Well, I didn't leave it, so I can't.
I didn't say you did.
Well,
You
I
guys,
can't find
police.
who left it? I've checked on the system. There's nothing there.
That's all.
And
That's
we
fine.
told you that. So get out. You got no business being here now.
All right. Well, I'll leave after I get her ID number or name, the other officer or the detective.
Go.
I want it.
Go.
I told you my name.
Go.
It is your policy that when a member of the public asks for your ID number, so you're refusing to identify. So your officer is refusing to identify. Just say that. Just say your officer is refusing to identify. I will go. All I want is her ID number or name.
You don't need her name.
I would like her name. She's the one that engaged me first.
You can ask her for it.
Well, excuse me, officer, can I have your name and then I'll leave?
She's on the phone.
So you have to wait.
Okay, I'll wait.
Did she exercise her power? Mate,
She engaged me. She
didn't
engaged
exercise
me.
her power, so she does not have to give you her name or rank.
Show me where it says that. Show me what.
Legislation, you're good at
You
it.
can
look
search it up.
Let's
Section
go.
202 of
You guys are required
I
to
just told
ID.
you what section it was.
We're only required by law to state our name and rank if we're exercising a power.
Like I
Right.
told
So you
which I gave you.
engage with anyone. They can't ask you for your identification.
Not if I'm not. I
Right.
don't have to if I don't want to.
And
Unless
if-
I'm exercising a power. So I'm not going to argue with you. Let's go.
Well,
You've been asked
that's
to leave.
okay. And I said I will leave. I just want her details.
You don't need it. Leave.
All I want her is to say I will not give my details, and then I'll go.
I told you that. She will not.
You're not
give me
speaking.
details.
You're a ventriloquist.
Oh, I don't
You
care.
can
I
talk.
don't
She can
give a
talk.
shit.
And
I'm
you
speaking.
don't. I know you don't give a shit. You don't
Go.
clearly don't give
Go.
a shit.
Go.
You're in the wrong job. If you don't
Go.
give a shit. Got some bloodshot eyes there.
Makes
You been drinking, officer?
Yeah, bro. Of
seriously?
course I have. Get out.
Put your license in
I'm not your
your
mate.
and
Simple
see
as that.
later.
Get out.
Put it in. See how it goes.
Yeah, there'll be. I'd like a card for you, sergeant.
Not here.
Card for you, sergeant.
Get
Please.
out. There's no card.
I did not abuse. I did not swear at you. I did not.
Leave the station.
Give me a card for the sergeant.
I'll give you mine.
No, I want a card for the. Oh, actually, I'll have your card because you've actually been respectful.
Yeah, I'll give you my card.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll take your card and then I'll cut your sergeant's details. Your contact number, please. Come on. Is there a reason you're resting your hand on your weapon?
Amy, ignore that.
Call
Wait,
officer safety.
wait.
Oh yeah, because I'm clearly a threat to 6, 7 police officers with
Come
guns.
outside.
Well, I don't know what people are going to do.
Wait, I took the outside.
If you're that scared when you're in your own police officer,
Call officer safety, mate. I'm not scared at all.
am I carrying?
Come on.
Bailey, stay there, come on.
Yeah, do what the smart officer says. Excuse me,
Wait,
just
this is
before we, sorry?
This is me.
Yeah,
Senior
fine.
Constable.
But before we do,
Sergeant changes each day, so
yeah,
there's no point
okay,
giving
but
you the
before we go any
sergeant.
further,
Yeah.
right, 1 out of 6 officers
Yeah.
is concerned for his safety and they've got their hand on their weapon. Do you think that's acceptable?
Man,
It's a yes or no question.
It's not
It's a
intimidation.
yes or no question.
What do you mean? I can't talk for him.
Is it, no, is it,
If, listen to me. Wait, let me just explain something.
Do you
to
think that's
listen,
suitable?
Wait, listen to me.
no,
You're not being
I'm trying to
reasonable. Let me
talk. I
to
am
you.
being reasonable. I was talking. I stopped when you were talking.
If I was, well, you're not, because I'm still talking and you're talking over the top of me. I'm trying to talk to you. Alright? If I was wearing the taser, I'd be resting my hands like this. It's just where I rest my hands.
Taser's one thing. A firearm is a different thing.
Yeah, we didn't take it out or anything
He
like that.
was unclipped.
If you want to
he-
put it,
he-
listen to me. If you want to put in a complaint in writing, put all that in there. It'll get to the commander, okay? If that's the way you want to go with it.
All I wanted to go, the only way I wanted to go with it was to know what was going on.
Yep.
I didn't swear, I wasn't aggro with anyone, and all I got from that plainclothes detective,
Yep.
I got a very sarcastic, we're busy, piss off.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah.
That's not professional. If nothing else, it's unprofessional.
Yeah.
All right? Because I dared to not take that abuse, then the other officers chimed in and gone, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to kick you out, even though it's a public area. All right? You guys can't
There is
just...
still a limit. We can ask people to leave.
Yeah, but you have to have a legitimate reason. Not
We can
because...
help you
not
any
be-
further than what you needed. And
that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
This is what I came out and said this to you. I can't talk for them. You can talk about all. I wasn't even there for the
Yeah,
start.
well, I know.
So
So,
I just
you
wanna-
don't... I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah.
And do you think that they acted in a professional and courteous manner to a member of the public?
When? I don't know what happened before.
At all. I just
I
told you
can
what they
only
did.
talk to you about
I've
my
just...
actions and
Well, I'm
what
more than happy
happened
to show you the
when
video.
Put all that in your
Okay.
report.
Oh, I will. But do you think it's acceptable from 1 out of 6 police officers to have their hand on a firearm
I can't talk
when
to you,
dealing with
I'm
one
talking
member?
to you.
I just told you he had his hand on his firearm.
I didn't see it. I was looking and talking to you.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be on your. I'll
Where's
be on
your
your.
mask? Do you have a mask?
I've got an exemption actually. I do actually. Yeah. It's funny how you asked me after all this.
I just couldn't get a word in. You've been talking. Bunch of stop.
Yeah, because, you know.
Thing, right?
So that's fine, you know. Chime in, that's fine.
What's your dog's name?
Molly.
Molly. Is she an old dog?
No?
No. How old is she?
6.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't mean to be rude, but is there a reason you're not wearing an identification number or name?
Well, I've just started, so I was halfway getting dressed.
Yeah, because you got called that there's a crazy person in the lobby
I heard
that wants to
someone
talk
yelling
to someone.
and screaming. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't yelling and screaming.
I was very loud, so.
So talking loud is
worried.
not abuse. Can you give me that much at least?
Yeah, it's not often that we have people coming in yelling in the foyer. That's not meant to go around the back.
So-
Listen
so-
to me. This is what we deal with. All right. When we have people yelling in the foyer, normally they end up sitting out the back. All right. So that's why we come out. Because who goes into the police
In your
station and
opinion,
starts yelling and
in your
screaming?
opinion, was that yelling and screaming from me?
I didn't hear.
No,
I
no,
just got told
no,
that someone at the
when-
front.
when you
I
came-
came out, no.
And any time after you came out, was it yelling and screaming? When
you were
when
talking
the
to
other
me.
officer was saying that I'm yelling and screaming abuse?
You're talking over people. You're not listening to people.
It goes both ways. You guys, not you, but the other guys.
I can't talk for them.
Yeah,
You can only talk
I'm
for me.
telling you.
I'm listening to you.
Okay, but just at least give me this, right? I wasn't yelling and screaming abuse, correct?
Well, when I walked out, no.
Correct. In any way, shape or form, did you think that was a safety issue for you guys when there's 6 of you and 1 of me?
Well, I don't know what you've got on you. If he
Would you like to know?
I don't want to search you. There's no reason.
No, I'm not going to search me, but I'm just going to say, if you guys had asked, do you have anything on you? I would have said no.
Yeah, but I've been told that from people
Well-
that have almost been stuck by a needle.
So-
I don't believe
so-
people.
Well, then,
Listen to me. Like, we live in a job where people...
okay. If you're in a situation where there's 6 of you and 1 of me in the police station,
Yeah.
do you think it's acceptable to have your hand on your firearm?
I didn't feel threatened by you, so did I have my hand on my firearm? I can only speak for me.
Yeah, and I'm asking you, do you think it's acceptable if you're in that situation, being that officer, with 6 of you and 1 of me in a small area? Do you think it's acceptable to have your hand?
Talk for me. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna talk
Do you
for
think
him.
it's acceptable?
Well, if he felt like he was threatened by you, he didn't know what you got. It's up to him. That's all on him.
You guys can claim public officer safety all you want, but there's 6 of you and 1 of me.
Hey, we're going around the circles. Did you have anything else to say before you go?
I've explained it to you,
Thank
man.
you.
That's me, all
Yeah,
right?
that's a very polite way of saying fuck off. That's what that is.
That's just polite. That's me. If you need anything, let me know.
You guys are unreal. Really are.